I use the books as a reference for me, and you know, you have to read them, especially Interview with the Vampire, because it's from Louis's point of view. You have to read it very carefully to find the clues to who Lestat is, and you know, his loneliness and his personal struggle. He recognizes that Louis is a unique being, and if he wanted, you know, it's that whole thing, and then Lestat gives him the choice very clearly. Even in the book, Lestat gives Louis the choice, and that's something I felt very strongly about. And when Lestat asks Louis,
"Do you still want death, or have you tasted it enough?"
He's really asking Louis, do you still want to die? I mean, now you know you've come close to death. Is this what you want?
Tom is a really great actor, you know, he really is, and he's been growing in stature through the movies he's making, you know, and but just look at his work in The Born on the 4th of July and you kind of know that, you know, and he's got this unique thing, like he can hold the absolute center of the screen and of your attention, you know, without just effortlessly, and that's what being a star is. But when you got a star actually who's got this energy and a talent, it is kind of mesmeric, you know.
Whiny coward of a vampire who prowls the night killing rats and poodles. You could have finished us both. You condemn me to hell. I don't know any hell.
I'd never met Tom. I went out to his house to see him, and I was instantly kind of, you know, this guy is really good feeling. You know that feeling you get every now and then in your life? And we discussed it, and we kind of played around with it for a little bit, and then I went back and met him again, and we just suddenly clinched it then and there. You know, I could see the power. He's got an extraordinary power, you know. I could see the power that could go into that, and I could see a kind of how he could approach that icy place, you know, with tremendous authority, you know. So I cast Tom, and all hell broke loose then, you know.
Yeah! Perfect! Perfect! Just burn the place, burn everything we own! Have us living in a field like cattle! You thought you could have it all. Oh, shut up, Louis!
As an actor, it's very challenging because you have to really root this character in an emotional reality so that you're not caught playing attitudes, you know, that it's real and that it comes from real emotion and a strong foundation of who this guy is.
My philosopher, my martyr, never take human life. Oh, yes! This calls for a celebration.
I always thought it'd be wonderful to have, you know, to show Lestat's sense of humor, because he is such a bright character. I mean, you live that long, you've read every book, you know, you can play any instrument you wish to play.
My feeling, having cast both Brad and Tom, was basically that, in a strange way, the world of a vampire is not that different from the world of a massive Hollywood star, yeah? You know what I mean? You're kept from the, you're kind of kept from the daylight, you know, from the harsh daylight. You live in a strange kind of seclusion, you know? Every time you emerge, tremendous kind of ripple runs through people, you know? And the effects these characters had, the way Anne described them in the book, was like that. Lestat would enter a room and kind of an invisible stone had dropped into a pool kind of thing, you know what I mean? And to me, it was like, it was kind of an interesting metaphor, you know, the kind of star as vampire and vampire star, you know? And as well as that, they are eternally youthful, or they're condemned to be eternally youthful in a way, you know? And it was, there was a kind of a little dance going on in my mind in that regard, you know? So as I was making the movie as well.
I thought that Tom captured Lestat perfectly. He got the incredible strength of Lestat. He got the sense of humor of Lestat. He got the boldness of Lestat. I'm overusing the word boldness, but I mean, Lestat really is just a strident, powerful personality.
Not quite furioso. Moderato. Cantabile, perhaps.
How could it be?
Ask the alligator. His blood helped. Then on the diet of the blood of snakes, toads, and all the putrid life of the Mississippi. slowly, Lestat became something like himself again. Claudia, you've been a very, very naughty little girl.
People don't do things to be evil. They don't, you know, they do things because they think they're right. And they think what they're doing is right. And it just so happens that it can be evil to others. So it was really important to understand that and understand Lestat's loneliness. And, you know, because he really does love Louis. He really does love Claudia. And he does feel that what he's giving them is this wonderful gift of eternal life, and to join him in what he perceives to be the greatest adventure ever.